If you haven't seen JML's videos, he collects Criterion. I mean, he really collects Criterion. Check it out because you've got probably one of the best Criterion collections I've seen. And he goes in depth. He has lots of Criterion, and he has them done in a. He gets the upgrades. He goes for the Blu-rays. He knows his stuff. And he asked me. I watched his video of all the Criterion releases of 2013, which, by the way, he had all. Yeah, what was my favorite? And me and my better half were thinking about it because we love Criterion. Obviously, we came down tonight. It was a stormy night. We decided we'd stay up, we'd watch some movies, and To Be or Not to Be was the first thing that came to mind. We knew right away we were going to watch Criterion. So I have a top 12 list of Criterion for this year, and a couple I've kind of cheated because a couple I'm going to say which one's my best at the end. I'm not going to put these in order right away. Actually, yeah, maybe I will. I will put these in order right away. So, in the number 12 spot, it's going to be, and this is hard to do, Pierre Ate. Okay, there, Ate. Pierre Ate, a great set. It's a great French comedian. Finally, a fantastically done set. Great features. That's number 12. Number 11 for me is actually a tie. It's The Devil's Backbone and Repo Man. Two very different films. Very cool in their own ways. Repo Man is an incredibly well done set. The Devil's Backbone is just incredibly well shot and a well choreographed film. Exactly what you expect from that director. Number 10 is The Uninvited. The Uninvited is a great film starring Ray Milland, who will be on my list again, just so you know. And just thought it was one of the great ghost stories. I love ghost stories, and this is the way that these should be done. Unfortunately, we don't get enough of these, and way too much torture porn, but I love The Uninvited. Number, what's this now? 8? 9. 9 is I Married a Witch, which I went back and forth on which one was going to be, which one were going to be 9. I Married a Witch won out just because of the I love the comedy aspect of it. I love Veronica Lake, beautiful girl, fantastic film, and I had to go over that. In case you wonder why I'm holding my phone, I should have got my list written. Number 8 is City Lights, by Charlie Chaplin. I love Chaplin. That will always be on my top list. It's a great film. I don't consider it his best film, but I do consider it a very important film in Chaplin's collection. One of his other films is going to be much higher on my list. Number 7 is for me, God, this is hard. Number 7 is Ministry of Fear. Fritz Lang, great film, great plot. I told you Ray Milland was going to be on my list twice, and this is one that belongs there. I'm at number 6 now. Number 6 is a tie again of 2 box sets. 3 films by Roberto Rossellini starring Ingrid Bergman, and the Zadichi box set. Both are great box sets. Neither one topped my list. Both I do want. 3 films just a little bit more than Zadichi, but I do want them both. And they were just very comprehensively well done films. I want to see the Zadichi series because it's such an iconic series. But I want to see the Bergman series because there's so much more history actually that's behind that, and so much more romance and intrigue. Number 5, right? Am I now?
I think so.
Okay, we'll say that. And what have I got left? Number 5 is, I can't make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Number 5 is Monsieur Verdot. Monsieur Verdot is a very different very unique Chaplin film. And for me, it's above City Lights. It's very different. It's very risky for Chaplin, a very different role for him, and for that reason, and the great features that are on this thing, it gets the number 5 spot for my top Criterion list of 2013. Number 4, getting down there. Number 4 is, is this number 4? 2. How we got left? 3, 4. Okay. Number 4 is The Man Who Knew Too Much. This was at the top of my list for a long time, and this is a great, great film. One of Hitchcock's best early films. It's definitely, I consider, one of his best British films. And Peter Lorre makes this film. He's just incredible in it. There's so many good actors in this movie, but Peter Lorre stood out. It is a very brutal film, and it easily makes my top 5 list of Criterions of 2013. Number 4.
3.
Number 3. Oh, number 3. And I went back and forth on this. Even as I was doing this video, I went back and forth. Number 3 on my list is To Be or Not to Be. I just reviewed it. It is an incredible film. Love it. And for every reason that I said in my review, and many more, To Be or Not to Me is easily number 3 in the top Criterions of this year. Number 2, and I'm going back and forth on these two right now. And I can honestly say that number 2 and number 1 are interchangeable for me. Number 2 is The World Cinema Project by Martin Scorsese. Scorsese went out and saved some films that without him would be lost. Some great films, some important films from around the world, from people that normally wouldn't get the recognition or the notice that they should. And thanks to Scorsese, this guy has gone out, he saved these films, and this is going to be one of the box sets that is personally going to be coming into our house in 2014. It's for a very personal reason for her, because I'm a cinema lover for me. And for me, the number 1 of 2013 is going to be very surprising to a lot of people. And when I had to have certain criteria when I was going for my number 1 on the list. It had to be a classic. It had to have great features. It had to have something iconic that made this Criterion. Above all, it had to be something that made it Criterion. And it had to be, the art design had to be well done. And everything came together for me personally on one film, Safety Last. Harold Lloyd's classic silent comedy. Safety Last is a film that, even if you haven't watched a silent comedy, even if you don't know who Harold Lloyd's name is, even if you don't know a lot about cinema, somewhere along the way you have probably seen the image or know of the image of the man hanging off the clock. It's an iconic image in cinema, it's an iconic image in pop culture, and it's from Safety Last. Harold Lloyd's classic. The film also has a great lengthy documentary on Harold Lloyd himself. There are some great features on this one here, and for me, this was my iconic Criterion of 2013. There are a lot of great films. Some deserve to be up there, and honestly, the World Cinema Project and Safety Last are pretty much head-to-head tied for that number 1 spot, because I can't give either one of them a number 2 position because they're both that important. And my better half had her own list, which was number 10. She had it thought up here.
Number 10
Mm-hmm.
would be Repo Man.
Number 10 for her is Repo Man.
9
Number 9.
would be Ministry of Fear.
Ministry of Fear, Fritz Lang.
And 8
8.
would be La Cage aux Folles.
The Cage aux Folles, and those could be in your list.
Yes,
That's a favorite of hers.
it is. Number
7.
7 would be Seconds.
Seconds. Which, oh my God, how could that miss me? I did not see that one.
Yeah.
That would definitely be on my list. I gotta say, Seconds is a great Frankenheimer film.
Number 6
But my list is gone, so.
Number 6 would be
Come on.
I know. Safety Last.
Safety Last.
Number 5
Number 5.
would be The Man Who Knew Too Much.
The Man Who Knew Too Much.
Number 4
Number
would be
4.
On the Waterfront.
On the Waterfront, which didn't make my list. It was then honorable mention. It would have been the number 13 film.
Number 3
Number 3.
would be Monsieur Verdoux.
Monsieur Verdoux makes number 3. So it made both of our top 10. Both of our top 5, actually. What's number 2?
Number 2 would be To Be or Not to Be.
To Be or Not to Be?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your number 1?
Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project.
Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project wins out for number 1 for my better half.
And Trances, particularly.
With particular emphasis on the movie Trances by Ahmed El Manawi. So there you go, Jamal. I know that also you may want to check out Falagar 5 and 7, who also did his Criterion overview recently, and a really good job with that. So I want to do my Criterion overview. I'm just waiting for 3 more to come, and hopefully they'll come soon. So thanks a lot for watching, and as I've been drinking it now, it is time to finish it off. It is time for tea.